Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this video I will show you how to create Shopify theme section with custom coding. So to create Shopify theme section you will have to go on online store and then click on themes. After clicking on themes, click on this actions button and here you have an option for edit code. Click on edit code. So in edit code you can write your own code or edit the code which have already been written for your Shopify store. So what we want to add a new theme section. So this is all our folders and liquid files of our Shopify store. What we want to add a new section. So there is a folder for sections. To create a new section with custom code, click on add section here. Add a new section. So on add a new section I will write the name of my new section. For example, I write the name of new section as new section and I click on create section. So it says new section was successfully created. It has created a new section for me. So in this new section we will write some code for our section. In our section we will have a heading area, a text area and an image picker through which a user will be able to upload an image of his own choice. What I have done, I have already created a section with all the code written inside it. So I will not waste any time writing a new code here. I will take you to this already written code. So in this code, as I have told earlier, that we will have a heading area, then we will have a text area, then we will also have a image picker through which the customer will be able to upload his image. The user will be able to upload the image. So what we have done, we have written 3 tags, one for heading, another one is also for heading, and then there is a image tag. So we will write the schema for all of our tags above. So in schema what we are going to tell is how all of these things should appear on our Shopify store. So this schema tells all the appearance of these tags. So in schema we will have the name of our we will have name, and this name is text box, and in settings we will write all the settings for these 3 tags, which is h1, h3 and image tag. So in settings we have an array for settings, and inside an array we have 3 objects, one for heading, one for text area and one object for our image picker. This square bracket is for array and these curly braces are for objects. So in first object we are saying that the ID is text box and type should be text and label is heading, and the default value, by default the value should be title. Then we have described ID should be text, its type should be rich text, meaning that it should be a text area. Type text will contain our heading and rich text will contain all the text area here. And then there is a label which says add custom text below, and then there is a default value which says add your text here. When we will see the actual output, then you will be able to see the real picture of it. It can be little confusing here, but when the output comes, this will be easily understandable. So in the third object we have type image picker, we have ID photo, and we have label of your image. Then what we have done, we have 2 types of sections, and these are dynamic sections and static sections. If we want to create dynamic section, then we will use this presets keyword. This will have the name of dynamic section and the category to which it should go. So what is the difference between a dynamic section and a static section? Dynamic section are those sections which are shown on your Shopify's homepage, and static sections are those sections which are only shown to that particular page where they are called. I will show you the difference between both of them. So I have made it a dynamic section using presets keyword, so it will be shown on our Shopify's homepage. Then I have made another section for our Shopify store, which is static section, not dynamic. In that static section, I just have removed this presets keyword, presets tag. So on that static section there is no presets. So if you want to make it dynamic, you will use presets. If you want to make it static, you will remove the presets. So after clicking save, asset saved, what you will see on your Shopify store, let's go to our store and click on themes, and you can see what was its name. Its name was newly created banner and category was image. So go to customize. We will now see the output of our custom code. So this is our Shopify's home page. All of this is home page of Shopify. So if we click on add section, what we have done, we have created a new section. We have created a new section and its name is newly created banner, and it's inside the image category. Let's see it. Inside image category here we can see a newly created section which is named as newly created banner. You can see it here. So after clicking on newly created banner, there is an option for us to add. So you can also see on right side there is a title, heading, there is a text area, and then there is but right now we haven't added any picture here, so it says no image, but we will add it through here. Click on add, then it says title, description, and then it asks three things to the user: add the title here, add the text here, and then select the image. Okay, we will do all the things here. Title, let's say image, and in text we will write it's new text. It's just for an example. And select image, go to select image, and you will be able to select an image. For example, I select this logo here, then click on select. So now you can see we have added a custom coded section here with a heading, then a text area, and then we have a image here. By default this section was not in Shopify, but we have created it with a custom code. So click on save. After clicking save, it has saved to our Shopify store. Now this was our dynamic section which was appearing on our Shopify's home page. But what about static section? Static sections are those sections which are only appeared on that section through which it was called. So let us again go to the code editing, and for example I want that static section to be shown on cart page. So I will call that static section to my cart page. Let's say you can also call it to your collection page, article page, blog page, whichever page you want, but for this example I am calling it on cart.liquid. So what you have to do is just write this one single line. There is a section tag, and inside section you will write the name of that static section, and the name for my static section was img headings, whereas the name of dynamic section was img heading, heading, and I also created a section with the name of img headings headings, which was static for my cart page only. So I have added this section through this single line here in this cart page, and I click on save. And now if I go to my store by clicking on this eye icon, you will see both of the dynamic section and static section here. What we have done, we have added a section to the bottom of this page. You can see here, this was the section which we have added. Now this was dynamic section. What about that static section? So that static section, we added that static section in this card page. So click on this card, and it says, you can see here, title, add your text here, and then it says no image. Why it says no image? Let me take you through the code again. And in sections, we had a section of image headings. Let's find it here. Image headings. This was section. In this section, you can clearly see there is no preset keyword or preset tag. Nothing is here. So in this section, we only had default value for title, default value for text, add your text here, and for image URL I have just written large. There is no image present in this particular section. So this section has been added to this cart page. So in this cart page, there is a default value of title, default value of add your text, and as I haven't given any image URL, so it's saying no image, which you can see here. I haven't given any image URL, I just have written large here. So that's why it's not showing me a image on my cart page. But in this dynamic section, what I did, I went to my Shopify's home page and I added a title here, text here, and image URL from my dashboard. So this was difference between dynamic section and static section. So this was it for today's video. We will go in deep through for the custom coding and other stuff on Shopify store in upcoming videos. Thank you for listening and watching.